Nigeria's President Bola Tinubu will attend tomorrow when President-Odiai Faye becomes Africa's youngest president at age 44. Top African heads of state and world leaders have been invited to the presidential inauguration. Arise senior correspondent President-Odiai, who is in Dakar, has details.
It's been a fairy tale story for a man who, in the build-up to the presidential election in Senegal, was still in jail. But in just 10 days to go before the poll, he was released and was able to win more than 54% of votes cast to become Senegal and indeed Africa's youngest president.
This is the Commercial Nerve Center in Dakar, Senegal. It's a public holiday, but a couple of Senegalese are out enjoying the sun and eagerly looking forward to tomorrow's inauguration of the country's youngest president.
So, what are the expectations for incoming President Faye?
It's been, this so awaited date, has come for Senegalese almost over a week now since this election, in which, the opposition, the most strongest, opposition party has won. So tomorrow it will be very interesting because it's the inauguration day for the incoming president. And as you said, he is the youngest president in Africa, and he was elected, peacefully and democratically, which is very interesting in a sub-region where, coup d'etat has become, a play game. Senegal is facing a lot of, since, if you remember, since 2021, there was, there were several, tension here and riots, unrest here that have killed almost, according to international NGOs, about 60 people here lost their lives during political turmoil. So Bassirou Diomaye Faye is inheriting a country, which is divided. There were a lot of tension. Himself, he was victim of this political persecution. Him and Ousmane Sonko, both of them were locked up for over 1 year. That's the one. He has a duty to reconcile, to reunite, the Senegalese. The other challenge is, to me, which is the biggest one, is jobs. Jobs, how to find jobs for the youth here in this country. In this country, according to the latest survey conducted here, so that 75% of this country are youth. They are less than 35 years.
And they voted him in.
And they voted for him. So you can imagine they are expecting a lot getting job from here. And if you remember, since last year, about 40,000 people have left this country. Most of them are youths, through the back way.
The campaigns are over. Election has been won. And the days, weeks, and months ahead will indeed provide a practical opportunity for Bassirou Diomaye Faye to prove his mettle as the president. President-Odiai, Arise News, Dakar, Senegal.
Well, we have to actually set the record straight there. He's Africa's youngest elected president, because we have quite a number of other presidents at 38 and even less. Now, quickly, let's jump into Dakar and speak to President-Odiai. Ohi, good to see you, and thanks for your time. You are in a place where history is to be made. Let us in on how it is with the enthusiasm of everyone in Senegal as they look to the clock ticking to the big moment.
Well, I think the right expression is cautious optimism. Yes, he's young and they expect a lot from him. But then there'll be critics of...
Well, it looks like, that's an interruption in the audio connection to President-Odiai, who is a man live there. By the way, you heard earlier that President Bola Tinubu will also be attending. This means quite a lot to a lot of Africans who are following development there in Senegal. This is one of Africa's youngest elected president so far. Or he will give it another shot and see how it goes. And I'm hopeful that just as everyone is excited in Senegal, that excitement can come from this connection. Or you were saying, as Faye had said to a lot of Senegalese, he says his main priority will be to unite everyone in Senegal. Speak to us more on what you've been able to gather.
Yes, and that is very, very key, because in the build-up to this election, we're seeing the fights, the protests, what the youth had to go through. Faye himself was in prison alongside the main opposition leader, Ousmane Sanko. So he was a victim of this oppression. So it beholds of him right now, being the president, to try to maintain peace, to bring back unity to the country. So it's very, very important, very, very key that he's able to achieve that. Yet another key issue as regards Senegal is youth unemployment, quite high. And a lot of the youths are the ones who voted for him, winning 54% of the vote cast against the candidates of the incumbent. So the youths are looking forward to him to create those jobs that would provide necessary succor for them. Yet another key issue is the fact that Senegal perhaps is one of the most expensive. It's very, very expensive. So these are some of those critical issues that Faye will have to sort out as he becomes president tomorrow.
Well, Odiai, I think we'll have to leave it here, and we'll stay with you and see how the developments unfold tomorrow. Good to know you're there. We need you to give us a piece of that historic moment as he takes the oath of office. Odiai, Arise News correspondent live in Senegal.